Have you ever caught yourself saying, "My mindset is too weak. That's why I can't win as a trader"? Maybe you've read books or watched videos that all say the same thing. Build mental strength. Be more disciplined. After hearing it enough times, you probably started believing that the problem is simply that you're not mentally strong enough. But let me tell you something. That idea is one of the biggest misconceptions in trading. You're not losing because your mindset is weak. Today, I want to talk honestly about what traders often call a weak mentality, why that belief traps so many people, and what actually changes everything. 1. The myth of a weak mindset. First, let's ask a simple question. What does it really mean to have a weak mindset? If we think about it carefully, it's almost like saying, "My subconscious is weak." But that doesn't really make sense. Your subconscious isn't strong or weak. It simply exists. So when people say they have a weak mindset, they're usually giving themselves a convenient explanation. The real issue is much simpler. They're overly cautious. They're afraid of the market. And why does that fear become so powerful? Because the mind starts creating stories, takes small possibilities, expands them into disasters, and then reacts as if those imaginary disasters are already real. In other words, we often defeat ourselves long before the market ever does. 2. You're projecting fear onto the chart. Many traders say, "The chart scares me. The price action is terrifying." But think about that for a moment. A chart has no power to scare anyone. What is a chart, really? It's nothing more than the current price where buyers and sellers around the world agreed to trade. That's all. Whether you look at a 5-minute chart, an hourly chart, or a daily chart, they're simply different snapshots of the same market. They're records of what has happened. They're not crystal balls predicting the future. Yet our minds can't resist adding meaning. This level has to hold. It must break out here. It has to reverse. Without realizing it, we project our hopes, fears, and expectations onto something that is completely neutral. Of course, looking for trends isn't wrong. Humans naturally expect patterns to continue. That's how our brains work. But here's the problem. Strong, clean trends are actually rare. Most of the time, the market simply moves sideways. 3. The self-destructive loop. Because strong trends are uncommon, many traders fall into the same painful cycle. You finally believe a trend has started. You enter the trade. Then the market immediately reverses. It wasn't a trend at all. It was just another range. So next time, you decide to trade the range instead. You patiently wait for price to reach the edge. Then this time, the real trend finally begins without you. You lose buying. You lose selling. It feels like the market is hitting you from every direction. Loss after loss starts building frustration. Eventually, emotions take over. You think, surely this next trade has to work. Without any real reason, you increase your position size, and within minutes, a large portion of your account disappears. After enough experiences like this, trading itself begins to feel terrifying. Not because the market changed, because your relationship with it changed. So you hesitate. You watch from the sidelines. The market moves exactly the way you expected. Finally, you enter, but only with a tiny position. You win. Your confidence starts coming back. This is it. I figured it out. So you return to your normal position size. And suddenly, another brutal losing streak begins. At that point, many traders feel completely trapped. Nothing seems to work. And eventually, they comfort themselves with one simple conclusion. My mindset is just too weak. 4. The real turning point. But here's the good news. If you're living through this right now, you're not alone. Almost every experienced trader has walked through this same valley. First, none of it makes sense. Then one day, after enough experience, something